afternoon. Allow me to paint this picture for you. Think of a young man who lives in an environment that is basically survival for the fittest. Both of this young man's parents died before he reaches the age of 15. His aunt takes him in, but however, she couldn't read or write. Then he's forced to make a decision. Either he stops and wallows in self-pity, or he dashes toward the frontier of success. What do you think these numbers mean? The 8% represent education for the African American male. The 10.1% represents African American males who are in prison. There are three phases that I would like to say that we can use to share how we can help young men excel. The first phase is self-identity. Self-identity. One of the things that happens with our young males is when they are given different kinds of things that they look at in those phases make them think that they have a different view of what they are about. The next thing is when they are not supported. Now, education and training is our second phase. But when we talk about education and training, one of the young men who had an opportunity to be a part of the group said teaching young men the importance of education and the necessity of life. This is Christopher Young, who is attending Baker College, class of 2014. Education and training. Young men need to be exposed to academics and career education. They also need to be exposed to training that deals with real life situations. Terrence Patton Hill says that I would not have gained the networking skills that have gotten me where I am today. Terrence is attending Morehouse College, class of 2014. The last phase is social adaptation. Young men need to be able to be adapted to different varieties of social situations. And they will go through training. In order to do that, the training that will take place would be, they would work with step performances, they would work with motivational speaking, they would work with networking and gentleman etiquette. Gentleman etiquette would be a way of showing them how to act in certain situations. This particular young man, Terrence Patton Hill again, a quote that says, Mr. Rhymes has changed the face of not only Flint, but of the world, forming and modeling successful young men and women in society. The whole hymn, helping young men excel, is on focus. You have to be focused in the self-identity piece, you have to be focused in the education and the training, and you also have to be focused in social adaptation. In closing, I would like to say that helping young men excel is something that we all have to get involved in. I want to challenge you today as you sit here and as you listen to me to think about what you could do to be an advocate for helping young men to excel. Now, over 25 years, I have spent my time mentoring young men. But as I think about that, I think about 100 years from now, it will not matter the kind of clothes I wore. 100 years from now, it will not matter the kind of car I drove. 100 years from now, it will not matter even what was in my bank account. But what will matter is that I made a difference for countless young men in Genesee County and in the world, because they're leaving Genesee County and going to different places. So as I challenge you today to think about what you can do to be an advocate for helping young men excel, I also would like for you to watch what I have done to make a difference.
And now we have the opportunity to see more of the amazing work that the Gamma Delta Kudos do under the leadership of John Rhimes. This is a program that's open to young men in high school. It teaches confidence, self-control, and self-reliance through performance and other tools, including public speaking. And we just saw a wonderful example of the work of that program. So now I present to you the Gamma Delta Kudos and the Kappa Leadership Leagues program. Thank you.
He had a dream. Sometimes we have to die before our eyes will open.
A young rebel with truth and justice in his heart, working for a people, trying to do his part.
Words of divine inspiration move the hearts of a race-divided nation.
Sometimes we have to die before our eyes will open. Dedicated to the life and untimely death of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Kappa Leadership League!
Men of excellence. Excellence can't be obtained if you care. More than other things wise. Risk. More than other things practical. Expect. More than other things possible. When you see us, think of young men who have confidence, pride, talent, wisdom, and strength in order to be men of excellence.
Woo!
Never got the kudos. Men of excellence. We know to achieve, we must believe. All that we can conceive. To be men of excellence, we must have determination, be disciplined, and have dreams. Oh yes, we have a bad mentality. We are believers, achievers, and dreamers. Living the dream. And
40 years ago, a dream was told for me and for you, beautiful.
equally bold.
My father kept that dream in his heart.
Hopeful.
My mother sang the dream with her lullabies.
Glorious.
My brothers played the sports, representing the stars and banners. My sisters cheered them on, knowing my brothers are winning too.
We have a dream now.
One day, my father, mother, brother, and sister will come together, living this dream together. Same dream men told
40 years ago. Roads are set so Martin could walk. Martin walked so Obama could run. Obama ran so our children could fly. And the Kappa Leadership League. And we represent young black change. We pledge our hands.
With them, I will make the change.
We pledge our minds.
with it, I can create the change.
We pledge our hearts.
And with it, I will make the change.
We pledge our lives to always work for change.
Thank you.